It's so high up here, jumping would probably smash you to bits, right? On the Ferris wheel, I casually glanced down at the ground below and tossed the question at Mia, who was sitting next to me. Mia gave me a look that was half amused, half exasperated. I really was just saying it off the top of my head this time. Well, you could have mentioned that before I waited in line. I yanked her aside and jumped down myself. I got ice-guyed into this tragic romance novel as a rich side character NPC, with a mission to save the female lead from offing herself. If I succeed, and she gives up on the idea, I can head back to my old world. The system was generous enough to give me a death rewind ability. Every time I fail to stop her, I can off myself and reload. But on my 100th attempt to keep Mia from ending it all, I stared at the girl beside me. I was exhausted, man. Seriously. Ethan, I really want to die. The girl in front of me dropped that bombshell, her pretty eyes staring at me like a dead fish. I leaned back in my chair, stone-faced, staring right back at Mia, feeling my head throb. What the hell's gotten into you this time? It just hits me sometimes, you know. Mia propped her chin on her hands, her eyes darting to the clock every few seconds. Are you telling me the thought has never crossed your mind? I watched her fidget with the time, my eyelid twitching, and quietly pulled out my phone to text the butler. Then I looked at Mia and said, most people keep it as just a thought. But you, Miss Reynolds, you're different. You've got this incredible drive to actually do it. It's honestly impressive. Hee hee, you're gonna make me blush with compliments like that. She giggled sheepishly, rubbing her head. Hold up, where did she hear a compliment in that? I sighed, feeling totally drained and out of ideas. Staring at the girl in front of me, all those past moments flooded back. Mia was a baby I found on our doorstep over 20 years ago. My mom felt sorry for her and took her in. So Mia and I, fresh off my transmigration, grew up as childhood sweethearts or doomed lovers, depending on how you look at it. But back then, I had no clue Mia was the protagonist in this tragedy novel, programmed to keep trying to end it, and I had zero idea why she didn't want to live. No fake heiress stealing the family fortune. No scumbag ex pretending to be her true love. No toxic side characters messing with her. She just wanted to die. Living with Mia for over 20 years, I tried to figure out the reason, but I had no leads. The only conclusion? The hack author of the original book never bothered with that detail. Dude just wanted to write a tearjerker to vent at society. Maybe some system got pissed off by the story and randomly yanked an orphan from crappy group home into this novel. Save the girl, and you can leave. Coincidentally, every time I look in the mirror, I see that unlucky bastard. From then on, I started this endless quest to save her. At 5, Mia swallowed sleeping pills, but I caught it in time and rushed her to the ER. At 7, my first failure. Mia jumped from the school roof, so I triggered the rewind and stopped her from playing Superman next time. At 10, her closest call, she didn't notice a gas leak at home and tried to light the stove. My mom found her, thought it was on purpose, and grounded her hard as a lesson. I comforted Mia for ages after that. At 13, Mia tried hanging herself in her room. I told her no swinging from the ceiling fan, and cut her down, making her promise not to do it at home. At 18, she wanted to step in front of a semi-truck, but I reminded her the first rule of suicide is not to mess up someone else's day, so she spared that random trucker. I prevented the semi-truck on the highway. Mia with nowhere to hide scenario. At 20, Mia heard somewhere that getting it on could make you feel like you're dying in ecstasy, so she tried to pull me into it. I righteously and firmly turned her down. Okay, fine, I was super tempted and regretted saying no to my hot, leggy childhood friend. Anyway, over these 20-plus years, I've succeeded and failed at stopping Mia, and counting the rewinds after failures, it's got to be around 98 times. I watched Mia's face while keeping an eye on the time. Mia tilted her head, squinting with a smile as she looked back. A few minutes later, her expression soured, her pretty brows furrowing, face turning pale, and she started curling up in her chair. But she still had the nerve to flash me a peace sign. No idea what was going through her head. I mentally griped, then flashed a peace sign back. Right then, the door burst open, Mr. Jenkins rushed in with a team of paramedics, efficiently bundling Mia onto a stretcher and into the ambulance while starting treatment. I watched the scene and let out a long sigh, rubbing my temples. 99th time. When's this going to end? After seeing off the medics, Mr. Jenkins came back to my study. He asked Mr. Carter, Miss Reynolds has been taken to the hospital. Would you like to go now? Not yet. Have Mrs. Thompson pack some of Mia's clothes and take them over. I'll head there later. I stood and left the study, Mr. Jenkins following respectfully behind. Honestly, at first, every time Mia nearly bit it, I was terrified. But after so long, so many times, I'd kind of gotten used to it. If I failed to save her, I could just end it myself and rewind. Nothing lost except a bit of my sanity. Like a video game. No matter how tough the boss, after a few hundred runs, you memorize the patterns. This, I feel like some emotionless NPC, I muttered, stroking my chin. Pardon, mister. Jenkins thought I was giving an order. I wave him off. Nothing. Go ahead and take Mrs. Thompson to the hospital, then drop her home after. Yes, Mr. Carter. After Mr. Jenkins left, I plopped onto the living room couch, pondering my next move. First things first, summon the system as usual. System? Sis? Buddy? You there? I called out randomly to the empty living room. Not that I expected an answer. After 20+ years, besides popping up right after I transmigrated, it had been radio silent. Like it was all in my head. But hey, nothing better to do. Daily system seance it is. System come back from the beyond, waiting a few minutes. Same as always, no response. I chuckled bitterly as expected and got up to head to the hospital. Your boy system's back in the house. Just as I was getting up, a voice exploded in my head like thunder, jolting me so hard I flopped back onto the couch. System? Yeah, it's me. I finally snuck out of solitary. 27 years. You have any idea how I spent these 27 years? Boo-hoo, I miss this cozy world so much. The system's voice turned weepy, like someone was sobbing right in my skull. Can you chill for a sec? You're flooding my brain, taking up what little space I've got left. Okay, boo-hoo, no problem, boo-hoo. Whatever. You said you snuck out of solitary. Does that mean you've been quiet all this time because you were locked up? Yep. Let me tell you, solitary's hell. No host to chat with, no wild worlds. They even shut down my task editor. I was going nuts from boredom. All right, I get it. Keep it down, my head's buzzing. Oh, sorry. Been ages since I talked to a host, out of practice. Fine, but why'd you get thrown in solitary? I asked curiously. The system hemmed and hawed. Oh well, I had a bad feeling. Spit it out. So, your transmigration wasn't in the plans. It was my personal screw-up, so the boss punished me and locked me up. I could picture the system avoiding eye contact, staring at the ceiling. That bombshell left me quiet for a few seconds. So you're saying that semi-truck was your doing? Wait, what are you doing? Let's end this together, you jerk. I clenched my fists and rubbed my temples furiously like I was trying to drill into my own skull. Straight up 1,000 damage to enemy. 800 is self. Feels amazing. JPG, ow, stop. Let me explain. The system begged. I eased off my smoking temples. Talk. That semi wasn't us. That was your fated doom. Me. Yeah. Better to drag this thing down with me. I took a deep breath. Then what's the screw-up you mentioned? The system hurried. In the original timeline, after you died, you'd reincarnate as a corporate drone, stuck in endless overtime, hell forever. I pondered that for 2 seconds, glancing around the villa's living room and my expensive clothes, thinking of the endless zeros in my bank account and a massive company. Then remembering my lonely, unnoticed life before transmigrating. Sis, I misjudged you. You're like a second parent to me. Glad you get it. Anyway, before they drag me back, let me check your mission progress. Holy crap, 99 times? I was curious about the first part, but got sidetracked by the shout. What's up, problem? Big problems. The system spoke fast. Since it was a glitch op, I had to limit your rewind. If the lead offs herself over 100 times, the ability craps out. So if Mia dies one more time, I can't save her anymore. The system said gravely. Yup. I froze. It was like rehearsing a drill a bunch of times. Then suddenly, it's live fire. Ugh, Ethan. In the private hospital room, Mia mumbled in her sleep. Kenny Bones. Be good. What the heck is she dreaming about? I stared at Mia's pale face on the bed, at a loss for words. After the system confirmation, I blanked out for a second. Next thing I knew, I was at the hospital. One last shot. I could save Mia endless times before, but one more failure, and I'd never see this girl again. For the first time in 20 years, I felt real panic. No way. I gotta figure out why Mia keeps trying to end it. Root out the cause, to fix it for good. So what's the root? Her parents? Nah, I asked once. She doesn't give a damn about the deadbeats who ditched her. Some trouble she's in? Nope, we're together all the time. If she had issues, I'd know. So what? What reason makes her randomly try to check out from childhood on? Art, can't wrap my head around it. I threw up my hands, sprawling on the room's couch like a corpse, totally over it. Single in 2 lifetimes. How am I supposed to read a young woman's mind? Mia, can't you just tell me why? I glanced at her. She was out cold, mouth slightly open, brows relaxed, sleeping like a baby. Ethan. Suddenly, she sat up and said my name. I snapped to attention. What's wrong? Then she flopped back down, mumbling drowsily. Don't lick. Tickles. She was even drooling a bit. What the? Lick where? Me. She's definitely dreaming I'm a dog. I stared thoughtfully at Mia's sleeping face. Then, after a few seconds, pulled out my phone. Click. Mia and I were walking along the riverbank when she slipped and fell in. Just as I was about to dive after her, a glowing figure burst from the water, holding 3 people. He said, "Dear passerby, did you drop this gold Mia, this silver Mia, or this plain old Mia?" Me? Question mark. What the heck? Isn't it supposed to be gold and silver axes? I didn't get it, but my eyes bounced between the 3 MIAs, and I said confidently, "All of them." Then the pissed-off river god, furious at my greed, smashed all 3 MIAs into my face. Smack! A pillow hit my head, waking me from the dream. I rubbed my skull and sat up on the couch, noticing a blanket had been draped over me at some point. "You're awake?" "Surgery was a success. You're a girl now." A playful voice came from the side. Mia was up, sitting on the bed, grinning at me. I slid over to the bed, checking her out. "How are you feeling?" "Doc just came by. Said it was caught in time. I can go home tomorrow." Mia smiled, meeting my gaze. "You saved me again. Need me to repay you with my hand in marriage?" "Nah. If that was the case, you'd owe me like 5 lifetimes as my wife." I scanned her face. She looked spirited, probably fine. But thinking of the system's warning gave me a headache. I said, "Seriously, cut it out. I can't save you every time." "It's cool. I trust you." Mia patted my shoulder, all resolute. "Me? Whose life is this, anyway?" I didn't get it. "So why do you keep trying to end it?" Mia's eyes darted around mischievously. "Wanna guess? I'm not a kid playing games. I was out of moves. Better ask the system for tips." I excused myself to the bathroom in the room and tapped my head. "You there? You there, opener? Destined to be a clown. No wonder you're single twice over. What's the number for system HR complaints?" "Can you be serious? We're talking business." "I know the sitch. I dug into the world's core code last night and found something weird." I got serious. "What?" "In the original book, the lead keeps trying because she's always drifting. She has no home." "No way." I shot back instinctively. "Mia's been raised comfy and clean. How's she homeless?" "Wait, so my transmigration messed up the plot? But she's got a home now. Why still try?" "Beats me." The system said, "The motive code's garbled. Only she knows. You gotta ask her." "Oh no." The system's voice shifted, full of terror and panic. My heart jumped. "Something else about Mia?" I rushed. "What?" "Boss found I escaped solitary. They're coming for me. Gotta bail. Catch you on the flip side." The system made frantic fleeing noises. Time to ghost. Then my head went quiet. "System? Sis?" I tapped again. No answer. "Yeah, it's gone for good. Probably not making it through the night. I gotta find Mia's motive myself." That said, with 1 shot left, how? I sighed, pushing open the bathroom door. Then bam, I smacked Mia's head. It was a solid thunk, good skull. She winced, clutching her forehead and squatting down, looking up at me all pitiful, making me feel guilty. I crouched quickly and moved her hand to check. "Don't want to break this pretty girl's brain." "Why were you at the door?" "You took forever. I thought you fell in." Mia stared at my hand on her wrist, looking like she wanted to say something. But after hesitating, she blurted, "I didn't hear flushing. Did you wash your hands?" "Me? Damn, broken already. It's been a month since Mia got discharged, and I've been hunting for answers with 0 luck. I had Mr. Jenkins reinvestigate her parents. Turns out they skipped town years ago over debts. I had him check her social circle. All good people, and I know most of them. As my right-hand man, who'd watched Mia and me grow up, Mr. Jenkins knew what I was after. He even listed possibilities and started crossing them off. Feels like I got nothing to do. Anyway, Mr. Jenkins takes MVP. Ethan just got carried. The relieving thing. This month, Mia's been chill, sticking to an eat-sleep-tease Ethan routine. Sometimes I want to crack your head open and see what's inside. At the dinner table, I'd Mia staring at the food like it was gold, and that popped out. Mia grabbed a chicken wing for her plate and thought seriously, eyes wide. No way. Cracking my head would kill me. Me? Question mark. I rubbed my ears, glanced out the window to check if pigs were flying. How's that coming from Mia? Noticing my shock, Mia chomped the wing viciously, grumpy. What? In your eyes, I'm just the type who tries to off herself every few days. I mulled it over for 2 seconds. Honestly, the intervals aren't that long, and the frequency is higher. Haha, Ethan, seems you've got some misconceptions about me. Whoosh, Mia pulled out glasses from nowhere, her outfit shifting to a white blouse and black pencil skirt, legs teasingly visible. Even a chalkboard appeared behind her, with her photo pinned up. She tapped it with a pointer. Ahem, Ethan class. How would you describe the beauty in this photo? I blinked blankly, scanning the dinner plates. I didn't put mushrooms in tonight, did I? Where the heck am I? Still in the States. Ethan, pay attention. Mia acted like a real teacher, wrapping the pointer in front of me. Speaking of which, can a 20-something still count as a teen? Survival instinct kept that thought inside. I thought for a moment, then answered, she's vibrant and gorgeous, great personality, just a bit quirky, and loves pranks. Would the world lose big if she died? Dunno about the world, but I would, I said honestly. That broke through Mia's guard. Super effective, her fair face blushing hard. No flirting with the teacher, but full marks. She coughed to hide her embarrassment and snapped her fingers. Next instant, glasses, outfit, board, pointer, all gone. We were back at the table, Mia in normal loungewear. I was confused. So Mia, are you a superpower user now? Question mark. A question mark popped over Mia's head. What are you babbling about? Did you spike the food with shrooms? No, where were we? I was saying I'll cherish my life. No more trying to end it, Mia said. I made my most shocked face ever, heart pounding, standing a cup her face, inspecting every inch. Vacha doin. What are you doing? Mia's face reddened as she mumbled. I stared in her eyes sincerely. Whatever you are, don't leave Mia's body yet. Bottom line. Afterward, an embarrassed Mia karate chopped my head. Hurt a bit, but angry Mia's cute, so whatever. But later, Mia seemed in a wanna-die but not quantum state. Like grabbing rope to head to the woods. I follow. She's made a swing. In the pool forever. I dive in. She's timing her breath holding pills by the bed, but unopened. Overall, I think she's messing with me, but I have no proof. Mia, you free this weekend? Every morning, I casually asked Mia. Sipping milk, her eyes lit up, teasing, why? Asking me on a date. I nodded, locking eyes unflinchingly. Yeah, let's hit the amusement park. Mia looked away, babbling fast. Whoa, so direct. Not like you, too sudden, I'm not ready, and, not going. Didn't say that. She jumped up, yelling like I'd back out if she delayed. Seeing her, my fake chill cracked. I laughed, making Mia blush. Stop laughing. Okay, I'm pro-trained, won't laugh easy. Ethan, you idiot. That afternoon, a pumped Mia dragged her bestie shopping for outfits. Looked like she wouldn't return till dark. In my study handling files, Mr. Jenkins brought tea. Then he said, Mr. Carter, about Miss Reynolds, I found something. I looked up from the papers. Go on. Yesterday, she asked me to bring snacks to her room. She was searching something. I glimpsed her history. One was what actions make people think you want to die. I think it ties to the odd behaviors you wanted watched. I frowned. So she was doing it on purpose. And Mr. Jenkins, you're my MVP. I'll just coast. Mr. Jenkins, I'm giving you a raise. Thank you, Mr. Carter. Puzzled but pleased, he left to check dinner prep. That night when Mia got home, I was leaving the study. We both gawked at the decorated dining room. Candles flickering between dishes on the long table, walls with heart balloons and our photos, lights softened somehow. Stunned-eyed Mr. Jenkins. Mr. Carter, dinner set as requested. Please review, Mr. Jenkins said seriously, almost fooling me into thinking I ordered it. Then, out of Mia's sight, he winked like, this is as far as I go. Mr. Jenkins, double raise. I yelled inwardly, playing along with a satisfied nod, heading down to Mia, offering, beautiful lady, may I invite you to dinner? Mia's surprise lingered, but her eyes sparkled with joy as she took my hand. She beamed. No. Okay then. Wait, what? I jerked up, not following the script. I glanced at Mr. Jenkins. Help, what now? He shook his head. No can do, then gave a thumbs up for luck. Me? Mia caught my fluster and giggled, covering her mouth. Kidding, but I'm thrilled you asked. So ahem, Mr. Carter. Mia mimicked me, curtsying lightly, hand out palm up, voice lilting. May I invite you to dinner? You? I chuckled, placing my hand on hers. Sure. Years later, that candlelit dinner stands out. Amusement park date day. Mr. Jenkins, how's this outfit? I checked myself in the mirror. Yes, stunning. Mr. Jenkins stood behind as usual, holding untried clothes. No impatience. Mr. Carter, all pairings these 2 hours look excellent. 2 hours? Time flew. I noticed it was 8 a.m. Sorry for the hassle. Not all. Breakfast's ready downstairs. Mr. Jenkins, year-end bonus incoming. Leaving my room, I spotted Mia from next door, her familiar figure stealing my gaze. For the park, Mia wore casuals. She fiddled with her hoodie strings, the oversized graffiti hoodie swallowing her, just pale fingers peeking, ripped jeans showing off long legs. Sunlight streamed in, gilding her hair. The girl who'd given me endless headaches looked so peaceful, till Mia waved, red-faced, in front of me, snapping me out. What? Zoned out? She played it cool. Just an outfit change, and you're stunned? Lame. Had tough talk. You're blushing too. But I've heard even tough mouths kiss soft. Test later. Against her, a basic attack wins. I admitted, yeah, you look amazing today. Mia Froze. I followed up, you're always pretty, but today's extra stunning. Mia esse breticht. Seeing me continue, a steaming Mia clapped my mouth shut. Okay, I get it. Breakfast time. She bolted, red as a tomato. Why attack with paper-thin defense? I thought, chuckling as I followed to the dining room. After eating, Mr. Jenkins drove us to the park. En route, Mia's glances snuck my way, then darted off, flustered. Worth the outfit effort. How'd I know? 'Cause I was sneaking looks too. Sounding like a creep? Amid my thoughts, we arrived. Not a weekend, so the park wasn't packed, but mostly couples. Arm in arm, or making heart poses, snapping pics at the entrance. I eyed the scene thoughtfully, turning to a similarly pondering Mia. We said in unison, should we take a selfie? There was brief silence after clashing, then we burst out laughing. So, Mia got an idea, eyes narrowing mischievously. What do you want to pose? I didn't catch on. Whatever. Your call. Like this. Mia yanked my arm close, a very present softness hijacking my brain. Never noticed before. Mia led me, asked a free couple for help, handed over her phone, and pulled me into a pose. Zero shyness about the close contact, even closer than before. Wait, maybe not zero. Feeling my heartbeat, eyeing the lens in Mia, I saw her cheeks had turned pink. So she's shy too. Feels like lately it's either me blushing or her. Then, guy code kicked in pre-shutter. I auto-lifted my free hand, choosing a peace sign over a thumbs up. Done. Mia grabbed the phone excitedly, me leaning in. Pick. Me grinning like a robot, Mia vibrant. Can't help it. It depends on the model. Then Mia called. Oh, Ethan, forgot to tell you something. I puzzled. What? She twirled her hair, eyes evasive, voice tiny. This morning you said my outfit's nice? Well, I think you look handsome today, too. Her voice faded, but was audible. Seeing her shy after bold closeness. Total gap mo. Mia's creator's a genius. But I wasn't talking about the clothes, I replied. Mia, I am buying tickets. She fumbled toward the booth. She'd inexplicably want to die, then snap back normal, cocky attacks, then shy over trifles. Mia, what's in your head? I joined her waving with tickets. We entered the park together. First time as adults here. Before, I was busy curbing her extreme hands-on tendencies. But now, she seemed genuine about quitting, trouble forgotten. Mia was like a kid on her first visit, eyes sparkling with excitement. Ethan, let's ride that roller coaster. Pointing sky high. Whoa, idiot, cotton candies on your face. This carousel music's great. Ethan, add it to my playlist later. Come on, haunted house next. I got dragged between rides. Mia naturally grabbed my wrist or arm for pics or just running ahead. Onlookers glanced at the cheers, then away. To them, we were just another couple. I didn't care what they thought. Seeing Mia's real joy, it felt like I could finally relax. No more worrying about her new swinging. It felt like she timed it for my last life. Hey, Ethan, spacing out? Mia waved in my face. Sorry, what? Next, that one. Mia pointed at the Ferris wheel. So we boarded. The wheel rose slowly, the world fading below. The cabin quieted, Mia and I facing each other, the cityscape unrolling like a scroll. Whoa, so high. Mia was wide-eyed, looking thrilled outside. I followed her gaze. People looked like ants, giving me a Falling Hurts vibe. Hey, jumping from here, would it be a messy death? Then, my worst fear came from her mouth. Mia looked at me. Illusion or not, her eyes seemed eager. For real? Serious? The line doused my happiness, chilling me. One rewind left. How many saves do I have? Giving up on Mia? That never crossed my mind. I swallowed. You for real? Oh, sorry, just slipped out. Sensing my vibe, Mia rushed. It was a reflex. I swear I've turned over a new leaf. If I think that again, may I never. Wait, no, anyway. Rambling regretfully, annoyed at her slip. Mia's eyes swirled chaotically, flailing. I believe her change, but one question lingered. Mia, I said softly. She stopped, ready to listen. Locking eyes. Tell me why you always tried. Over the years, I sensed it wasn't really for death itself. I rephrased. Or, not because of you, right? Chatty Mia went silent. The wheel hit its peak. No words, but her reaction confirmed it. Not her own issues. Then what? What needs her attempts to happen? Mia's goal from the start was because of me, right? I guessed. Mia paled like a caught kid, mouth opening but no denial coming out. Bingo. But why me? My brain raced. If Mia stops, what happens? Simple. Mission done. I can leave for my original home. Huh? I sighed. You overheard back then. Hospital time and earlier. Maybe during the system's first briefing, Mia caught my mutters, learning the world's truth. Her persistent reason. Worried I'd leave? I asked. Will you? Mia finally spoke, voice aggrieved. Can you stay? I know your mission is stopping me, and you can retry. So if I keep trying, you stay. Selfish, huh? Her head dropped lower. I'm such a hassle. Never thought of you. Total brat. I'm hopeless. You leaving makes sense since I'm awful. She was speeding up, turning grayscale. Still processing, I stayed quiet. So Mia's actions, part book setting, part to keep me. She feared that post-mission I'd bail, leaving her alone again. Like pre-adoption. Silly girl. I sighed. Mia trembled at it. Then she felt my hand ruffle her hair. But before relief could set in, my voice came. Truth time. I'm tired. Mia blanched, clutching her sleeves, knuckles white. My hand felt her shake. She waited quietly for judgment. This wheel's high. Falling be brutal. Huh. Mia was confused why I said that. I stood, heading to the cabin door. You've tried so much in front of me. Want to see me go first? Saying that, I faced Mia and took a step back, falling out of the somehow open door. Before dropping, I saw Mia's panicked reach. Her face bloodless, eyes red-rimmed, voice desperate. No. Then Mia froze, staring blankly outside at me, holding back laughs. Our cabin had looped back to ground level somehow. I stood on solid earth, offering Mia my hand like always. Come on, let's head home. So you quit trying this time, 'cause you knew I had one rewind left. In Mia's room, after sobbing on the ride home, she finally eased up and explained her weird actions. Yeah, one more death. I'd lose you. Or you might lose yours too. Mia lay on the bed, small hand clutching my shirt. But no tries means mission over. You leave. So I did odd stuff. Silly girl. Bedside, I ruffled her hair. Relax, I ain't going. No lie. Compared to the old world's loneliness, this one felt warmer. Really? Yeah. Told the system when it snuck out again, and it okayed it. Okay. Mia grabbed my hand on her head, pressing it to her cool cheek. The room quieted, our gazes locking. Post-talk, her eyes showed blatant attachment and heat. A weird vibe built. I gulped, then chickened out. Gonna check dinner. I tried pulling my hand, but no. Mia yanked me onto the bed with surprising strength, my elbows propping me up, her arms around my neck. Mia whispered in my ear. You've saved me 99 times. This is sudden, can we? Her breath teased my nerves. But remember? Once I tried before acting, you said no. No practical experience, no right to speak, yeah. I knew which time she meant. Well, she nipped my earlobe. I've waited over 20 years. Fine, backing out now ain't manly. I flipped the light off. In the dark, Mia's passion engulfed me. After that, everything flowed naturally. 2 hours later, I hit the dining room. Food was still warm. I grabbed a plate and brought it upstairs to Mia's room. Inside, the girl was rubbing her lower back. Mia eyed me resentfully. Thought that was my 100th for a sec. Ahem, rest up, call when done. I awkwardly fled to the living room, zoning out on the couch, everything feeling surreal. Till Mr. Jenkins' voice pulled me back. I straightened. What's up? My proposal draft. Please review. Mr. Jenkins set tea in a folder down. Why are there goji berries in the tea? I sipped, flipped it open. What proposal? No recent projects like this. Yours and Miss Reynolds' wedding plan. Cough, cough. So sudden. I nearly choked. Your efficiency's insane. Just doing my job. Mr. Jenkins replied casually. The date is yours to pick. Tell me any changes. Contact your mother after. She's traveling remotely. Might take 2 days. Mr. Jenkins. I sighed. Want to be my butler forever? At the wedding. Mr. Jenkins as MC handled the key part. Exchange rings. First time hearing him so pumped. Taking the ring, I faced the wedding gown Mia. She looked like a fairy. Kneeling, I gently took her hand, sliding the ring onto her slender finger. Finally got the girl. What you want to say? Mia teased. Feels good. I smiled, then said, Miss Reynolds, this time, will you let me walk with you to death? An off-script line, but our perfect vow. Mia was teary, I do. We hugged, kissed. Guests applauded wildly. The ceremony ended, but our life had just started. Story complete, story complete.